I call this special
And you
city
can't
council
wander,
meeting
okay?
to order.
Wander, what's that?
12:40
You can stay in this area.
p.m. Pursuant to Section 761D1 of the Municipalities Act, a councillor must be selected to act as presiding officer and chairperson of the council in the absence of the mayor and deputy mayor. As such, the floor is open for a motion to elect a presiding officer chairperson from the members of council present. Moved by Councillor Grant.
Councillor Tony Wayman be appointed to the chair. That's all.
The second for the motion, Councillor Curtin. Councillor Tony Whelan, please come to the chair. Oh, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carried.
Thank you very much. Welcome to this special meeting of City Council. It's to discuss the municipal property at 193 York Street, 389 George Street, York House. So by order of His Worship Mayor Brad Woodside, a special meeting of City Council is scheduled for Wednesday, May the 9th, 2012 at 12:30 p.m. in the Council Chamber, City Hall. The purpose of the meeting, as I already mentioned, is to consider the following as municipal property at 193 York Street, 389 George Street, which is also known as York House. Council, while acting in committee at a special session held May the 9th, 2012, considered an administrative report from the Executive Director of Strategic Initiatives with respect to the sale of 193 York Street, 389 George Street, which is also York House. The resolution is be it resolved that the Council of the City of Fredericton declares surplus the city-owned property being 193 York Street, 389 George Street, York House, known as PID 754-54454, and be it further resolved that the Council of the City of Fredericton authorizes and approves the sale of city-owned property being 193 York Street, 389 George Street, York House, PID 754-54454 to ADI Capital Inc. at a selling price of $500,000 plus applicable taxes and adjustments, and be it further resolved that the Mayor and City Clerk are authorized to execute the agreement of purchase and sale, the development agreement, and such other legal documents as may be required to facilitate this transaction. Do I have a mover of the resolution? Moved by Councillor Stephen Kelly, seconded by Councillor Stephen Chase. On the question, Councillor Kelly.
Thank you, Councillor Whalen. Quite simply stated, I think this is a major milestone for saving and restoring an historic building in our downtown, and a major statement about the importance of heritage preservation in Fredericton, and I will be supporting the motion. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Kelly. Councillor Grant.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And first of all, I want to recognize Councillor Chase for taking committee that reviewed, looked into York House and repurpose it to see what our options might be. Come up with the lead the heritage association groups and city public, and also got some ideas on what we could do with it. And it is a hard decision right here. The proposal that we have before us is a good proposal. It's sound and is well thought out. And I do want to thank our legal staff for creating documents so detailed that they're very easy to understand. The purchase sale as well as development agreements and everything being covered off is a very complicated sale. My issue on this property and the issue of this is the process. And maybe process isn't the right word, but I was under my thoughts that we would go to an expression of interest and get some solid proposals from the development community and maybe from the city private individuals. And I was looking forward to going through that process and understanding and see what we would get in that. In such case, the proposal came forward from, I believe, probably Council Case, so catch up and see later. We're interested in of course, that's what we have to do first today. So I just don't think at this point we're rushing through this process, and I'm just not in agreement that we should do so in such a expedient fashion. So, Mr. Chairman, I'm not voting here, I will be voting against this, but I'm not voting against the type of proposal, the use, the proposal from the company that's here with us. I just think that, the process should have gone through a little different avenue, and there should have been time to do that. Now that may be a result of the parameters that maybe we give the committee appropriately direction. The council to tighten up some of the parameters, and maybe some of that is, I don't know. But anyway, Mr. Chair, thanks, thank you, and I will be voting against it.
Thank you, Councillor Grandy. Did you have anybody else on the question? Councillor O'Brien.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This proposal will bring residential to the downtown, which is a good thing. It brings some density to the downtown, more people to drive, less vehicles to get back and forth to work to support the local community. And again, I'm convinced it's the best deal that is available. The only thing I'm struggling with is the fact that if this was a very small endeavor, if we had a very small project in front of us here, or something that was not of a significant amount of dollars, it's the right of the council to make a decision. And I know it was the current council that initiated this process. But the more I think about it, the fact that a new council will be sworn in on May the 28th, and I know there's some deadlines here, but it's all part of the negotiation process. The more I think about it, it's just my gut feel that I would just prefer to delay this decision myself for the new council because of the significance of the dollars. And have the new councils coming in and have the opportunity to review the file and make a decision. I'm sure they come to the same decision that I know it's a good deal. And I'm sure the new council would come to the same conclusion and support it. But just because it's that significant a dollar amount this close to a new council this one, I'm not prepared to support it at the time. Thank you.
You, Councillor O'Brien. Councillor Chase.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just want to go back a little bit here, just bring a little history to the table. And first of all, I think the proposal that we have before us is the best deal that the city of Fredericton and the people of Fredericton are going to get out of Northwoods. This is comes after pretty exhaustive public consultations that occurred in the period from October to the end of January. I stood up in front of several meetings and put this as a call for proposals to repurpose York House. I was very clear that the two goals that in the terms of reference that were created for this working group had two goals. And they were to restore the building to its architectural state, because it is one of the crown jewels of downtown Fredericton. It's one of the three Dumas designed buildings, the legislature and Charlotte Street School being the other one. And I'm going to give credit to the previous council, and Mayor Woodside for taking the leadership and saving York Street School from the wreckers' wall. Because I would remind